Hello everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. So sorry about that. I'm a little bit stressed because the sound didn't work for some reason earlier. So hello, thank you so much for turning up today. We're going to set up the right camera. There we go. Why are all my cameras not showing? That's annoying. Where's my other camera? I'm not impressed. Give me a moment. Sorry about this, guys. It was all working. So that's up. Oh, I think I know why that is. That's my phone camera. Okay. I think it's because earlier I had an issue. So it's all fine. Let's move that over there. We'll do that as well. And we'll have... Yeah, let's just do that. Cool. Hello. Hope you're all doing well today. Let's just see if that's come back now. No, it hasn't. That's fine. I hope you're doing well today. I promised this morning that I would be drawing some Doctor Who bits and pieces. So Wednesdays are going to be my Who Wednesdays. They're going to be the days where we have a good old chat and I do some drawing. Usually you dictate the drawing, but it'll depend on my mood. But they will be Doctor Who related and we'll get on a roll. So earlier on today on Twitter, I did a poll My poll was just a kind of generic one, just to see what you guys were looking to watch today. And looking at my poll, you wanted to see classic Doctor Who, and you wanted to see monsters. So let's do that. So I've decided on my first monster for today. So we're going to get started. Again, thank you so much for joining me. It does really mean a lot. I did actually hit affiliate the other day, so I can actually earn money from Twitch now. So if you do use Twitch and you want to become a subscriber, please do. It'll really help me out. Also, there is a donate button in my about page now. If you'd like to donate any money, I am looking... Oh, thank you. I am looking to raise money to add RAM to this computer and get a capture card, so then I can actually stream games off the Mac from my console and my Switch. So, yeah, if you're interested in me doing that as well and just having a good old laugh with some games, but also helping with the RAM so this computer I'm using doesn't die on me, I'd really appreciate any donations you could give. So, let's start doing some drawing. So, let's not draw on the screen with my fingers. Let's move up into a good position to draw, and let's get started and bring up my reference material. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a character. I haven't actually watched this episode yet. I'm probably sacrilege, but I'm going to draw a Sea Devil. So, I've never watched the Sea Devil episode. I really should. I know it's a good one, but I just haven't seen it yet, which is very, very annoying for everyone involved, including myself. So we're going to try and draw a Sea Devil today. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but we're going to try. And first thing I'm going to do, looking at this, let's just turn the music up a little bit. There we go. What we're going to do is we're going to start with trying to get those features down. Quite a round face. So if I treat it a bit like an actual face, might be able to... There's like nose here. A very weird shape. Quite flat brow. And then they're kind of eyes on the side. Again, I'm not expecting this to look very good at the moment because I'm still warming up, but fingers crossed we will... Does not look like a Sea Devil very much at the moment. I think it's what makes a Sea Devil actually is the kind of bat-like wings actually. Let's look at more of this reference. Yeah, they're kind of like scales, aren't they? Which would make sense, wouldn't it? Got quite big necks as well. And quite big brows. Let's have a look. Let's see how this goes. Whoop. Oh, they're actually quite pointy, these scale things, aren't they? Okay. Like this, I think. I think that looks not too bad actually, now, looking at it. Okay. Let's try and dial in some of this detail. I'll turn up a little bit more so you can see. Something like that. quite interesting mouths. Something like that, I think. Okay. I mean, that's not too bad, I reckon, considering I really don't really know the episode. I'm just using reference here. Anything I could make. I like him. He's looking good. He is not looking bad at all. Yes, very happy with that. Yeah, I do need to watch it. Maybe it's me. I'll treat myself and watch tomorrow, because it's one of the ones, you know, like people just say, "Oh, the Sea Devils is really good." It's always kind of on my list, but it's just one I just missed. It's a bit annoying. Right, let's give him cute eyes. Let's try and colour him in. So first of all, we're going to do our usual. We're going to key in the background of the colour. That makes no odds for this one. Actually, I'm going to use a really good pen for this as well, like a monoline brush. What it does is it allows me to like fill in really easily. So like even though like there's no pressure sensitivity on the pen, it means that when I'm colouring in, it's just flat colour. I can like fill it really easily. Because you can see, even though I'm putting down pressure, the size stays the same. It's a very annoying brush, but it is useful for lots of different things like vectors and stuff like that. But I use it just for filling in occasionally. If I remember, I should actually do it. Just to get down basic colour. It's just the easiest tool provided by Procreate. Right, let's clean up these lines now. We can use any pen we want for that. So I'll use the eraser tool, and I'll use my pen pencil brush that I've been using, that I'm just kind of in love with now. Gives me the lines I want. Lets me do stuff super quick too. There we go. Right, and let's just check against a dark background, make sure we're in all the lines. Looks like we are. Looks good. Looks good up there too. Okay. So he is good to start colouring in. So I'll do his eyes first. They're kind of like a glassy kind of grey. And I can bring back my old Actually, maybe I'll try something different tonight, guys. How about it? I'm gonna make you white again now that I know you're good. I'll duplicate you in case it doesn't work. So this will still be my clipping mask, but I'm gonna use my usual kind of textures and just colour in this way, so might give it a bit more of a painterly look, which would work really well, I think, for the Sea Devil. Right, eyes done. Now his skin is quite like a grey-green. Oh, thank you so much. It's really thank you for saying it looks good so far. Please, if you're watching, do tell people that I'm live and doing bits and pieces. It'd be great to see some new faces on here as well. So let's get the colour down. I hate when that happens. Let's... Nope, didn't mean to do that either. That's me getting distracted. Right. Let's try that one more time. Nope. Make that grey so it's easy to see. Yeah, I think it's kind of got a real mix of colours going on for this. Particularly like on his main face. It's this saw as well. It's a little bit here. Oh, come on, you stupid machine. Right. Oh, let me just close Procreate for a second because I think this is frozen on me. Ridiculous. There we go. Let's try again. Oh, I know why. So I bought a new nib for my Apple Pen, but they're kind of like second-rate nibs, and every so often they just unscrew. It's very annoying. Not as good as the one I was using the other night, which isn't helpful, I know. But these were like £5 compared to Apple's being 20 for a pack of 4. So yeah, soon. I'll get the new nibs soon. Right. Let's do another. So still gouache, but I'm just gonna Kind of like how that's coming out. Okay. Ah. Bye. Okie dokie. Right. Let's continue where we were. We'll actually put the grey kind of vest they seem to have on as well. Put that one down there. And I think looking at these kind of scales, they're going to be kind of like brown. They're kind of textured brown in between. So like here. Like so. He's looking nice. Right, let's do a bit more around his nose. I feel like his nose is going to be his nose and his brows. This is more like painting than what I usually do, but yeah, it looks alright. Unfortunately, I think my camera makes this look more yellow than it actually is. I wonder if there's a way I can fix that while you're here. Let's have a look. Let's try that. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, so we now have one very, well, it's certainly a sea devil. I'm gonna just make his eyes a little bit more bright. There we go. I love it. Okay, let's what should I do with it? Let's add some like really interesting textures. If I use this dry brush, see what happens if I kind like just to with the scales and stuff here. Just to show you what I'm doing, I'm going right in. Let's see what happens if I change the blending for this. Yeah, I think that's working really well. Right. And then I've got to decide who I'm drawing next, because it won't be long until he's done. Really nice little warm-up exercise he was, which I sorely needed. I was a little bit worried about it, to be honest. So wicked. So now just to do like shadows and highlights. And then we'll take it from there. So old pen back. I can actually see as well. He looks like quite a young Sea Devil compared to the ones I've actually drawn. Like, I can actually see. So maybe I'll give him some wrinkles like this. There we go. He doesn't seem very happy, does he? I mean, to be fair, would you be that happy? Because I'm pretty sure, like, as villains, they're, from what I remember, they, like, from discussions I've had with people, Joe's trying to save them in Sea Devils. Like, she sees their cause as quite a righteous one. Because I've listened to the audio they did with Unit, the new Unit with it, so, as they listened with Joe. I remember that being quite good. So, I think that's coming out pretty okay. Right, this. So add a little bit of overlay as well. Maybe I'll just do a painterly style all evening. So see if that. It's all these painterly monsters and villains, to be fair. I love him. He's come out much better than I thought he would. I am a happy bunny. So we have our first drawing for the evening. We have a Sea Devil. So, whilst I have a cup of tea, what do you guys want to see next? And I'm going to quickly check the poll, and I'm going to see what else we could have a gander doing. So let's have a look. So just me on the single camera. Hello. Right. So we've drew a Sea Devil. So what is next? What's next on the agenda tonight? So definitely still a monster and a villain. Oh, though someone suggested Ice Warriors, and they could look quite nice in this style. And I'll do classic Ice Warriors. I have drawn them before, but I think I could draw them better than I did the last time. So maybe that's the best plan. I've drawn the Candyman recently. Fifi, though. Interesting. Have a think about that one. Okay, Ice Warriors is next, gang. So let me just post up this picture of our I'm just going to share that to my computer. and then we'll get started on the next bit. So yeah, Ice Warriors next. So, Sea Devil down, Ice Warrior to go. Come watch here. Right. Okay, that's tweeted out. Very proud of my little sea devil there. Let's find some reference for Doctor Who, Classic Who, Ice Warriors. Oh, they do look so cool. Yeah. And we'll do the classic ones as well. They do look very, very cool. Right. Let's do this. Let's see how well I can do with an Ice Warrior. Right. A4. And I'll do the same thing again, I think. I think doing like a painterly vibe tonight would be quite fun. But let's try and get him drawn first, shall we? So I'm going to do it based on the one actually in their first appearance. Which is one I've drawn before, but I reckon I could do it so much better this time. So, let's actually do it with like the full head as well. So let's actually show you what I'm doing. That would be really good, wouldn't it? Here we go. Okay, let's do this. Don't forget, at the moment it's just putting down those initial lines. So I can work in over them at the top. But for me, drawing is getting shapes down. And then just trying to get the right emotion. Also, I love that the Ice Warrior hands just look like Lego bricks. That sounds silly, I know. But that's what I think of when I see them. Let's do the same on this side as well. Cool. Let's bring that down a little bit. Let's try and get in some features. I don't think I'll get in all the features to pen draw them yet. But I know there's a kind of nose in the middle there. And a warrior face. Like something like that. It looks like as well they've got like kind of like spines. Here. It's got this weird... Oh, hello cat. The cat's now here. So he's starting to look like an ice warrior a bit now. He's just trying to get the angle of this right. There we go. Maybe? Not as good as it could be. Oh. Something like that, I think. Oh. Right. Let's start filling in these features now. Now I definitely know that's what I'm going for this. So it actually looks like there are kind of like little protrudents on the helmet, and they kind of, you know, they go all the way up. So I'll probably add those later when I'm actually doing the colouring, but I'll put in those main ones now. Just do that. Right. It looks like, yeah, so the nose, this is like a kind of nose protector by the look of it. Well, he looks like an ice warrior so far. So good. So now I've got that bit sorted, I can lift that up ever so slightly, because now I've got to work out how this weird let's try that again. Bye bye. And I'll try that on a different layer actually, just in case, because I quite like how that Ice Warrior head's turned out. So that's kind of what it looks like to me, which is still odd, but I'm kind of okay with it. See, that is too thin an arm for an Ice Warrior. These boys are thick boys. Okay. That's better. Got a similar problem here with the Ice Warriors on. I think I can fix that just by moving that over. That's it. Yeah. There we go. Well, he certainly looks more like an Ice Warrior now. Okay. Let's put those two together. I'm going to go over it one more time in a kind of thinner brush. So what I can then do is I can work in some of the details. Because at the moment I've just kind of done a lot of, well, I think you'll see. Yeah, it's still supposed to be Lego blocks, so that's not the right way for me to go about that one. I was wondering if I could stylize them a bit, but at the end of the day they are just Lego blocks. And to be honest, that's kind of cool. Right. We're getting there. We're getting there. Let's see. What a good boy. I feel like I'm actually like congratulating my cat when I say stuff like that. Right. So I actually think he's kind of good to start colouring, actually. Because don't forget as well, we're going to give him a more painterly style, so fingers crossed. I think it's going to look pretty good. As long as I get down the flat colour. So... let's get up that monoline brush again. Where are you? Monoline brush. Okie dokie. So what's your favourite Ice Warrior stories, guys? My first Ice Warrior story was the one introduced in New Who, but my favourite... I mean, I like the Ice Warriors. I think it's a great little animation, actually. But I can't be sure off the top of my head what my favourite Ice Warrior story is. I think they're just really cool, just generally. I remember seeing them, actually, the first time I saw them in Classic Who was the Peladon story, where they're like an ambassador. I can't remember what their name was, though. Or no, there was two of them, wasn't there? And I've drawn them before. I just can't remember. Ah! Thank you so much for subscribing. That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing. That's great of you. But yes, here's my Ice Warrior. It's amazing. Thank you. Right. So yeah, so if you just joined in, I think I saw a couple of people turn up. We are currently colouring in an Ice Warrior. An Ice Warrior is one of the Doctor's enemies. Oh, there's a cat here. Ollie can be part of the cam now. Hello. What a good boy you are. Hello. He wants my attention. He's not going to get it. I'm too busy with you lovely folks. Maybe. So lovingly, that was my dad who subscribed. So thank you so much, Dad. That's really lovely of you to subscribe to the channel. I don't know if he remembers these when he was a kid, because he liked John Pertwee. Though I think he's more interested in Bessie and the cars than Doctor Who. Right. Okay. Right, his basic colour is done. I'm going to do what I did last time. I'm going to make this like a white so we can actually paint in his colour. So let's bring up that old beautiful brush, the gouache brush. Let's give him a big old green paint. We're basically going to be using a lot of green. But we are drawing an ice warrior, so what did you expect? Maybe the next villain shouldn't be green that we colour with. I've done a lot of green today. Let's right, let's add. So he's got like a kind of like furry thing around his neck. So let's add the green to that. There we go. And we all know he has beautiful red eyes. Okay. He does look a bit like the Grinch. This is yeah, you got a point. He does look a little bit like the Grinch. This is the one of the monsters from John Pertwee's era. And he's and the Ice Warriors, they were the villains. But ever since, they've kind of been villainous in places, but not always. It's hard to explain. Let's see. It's looking good. Okay, right. So the thing I really wanted to do was use my big brush tool. There you. Let's use this hair tool, see if it works on this one. Ah, yes. That's looking better. And actually, I think, because we know that these are hairy as well, so put a hairy. Look at that. Looking good. looks better. Something very cool about that. Cool. Well, I think my initial colours are down. So now I'm going to go in and do the shadow and light. And let's see. Where'd my pen go? There we go. So how's this looking? It's looking pretty good. Let's put a little bit of shadow under his eyes like this. Let's see what happens if I add some lighting now. Do it on the opposite side of his claw. There we go. Do a bit of lighting on his nose. Those little spiky bits. And his eyes have a kind of and what I might even do as well is I'm gonna make his brow go in. Someone made me jump. Thank you so much for following. But you did make me jump. So let's see if I can. Now he looks a bit more pissed off, but I don't know if it actually works. Let's remove that. I'd rather give him like fake brows. What do we think? Yay or nay to the brows? Yay or nay to the brows, guys? With brows? Without brows? With brows? Without brows? I mean, I give Canine a smiley face. I can give an ice bar brows. I'm definitely pro the brows. I'll give him the brows. But maybe I'll make them a bit bigger. There we go. There we go. Love it. Fantastic. Right, so I'm going to add just one more like texture layer over the top of this, which will just be, I might just do it in gouache actually. Just kind of using the black gouache just to... Ooh. Thank you for giving me bits. Thank you so much. And I very much like the dog emoji. That's great. Thank you. Right, I think. I do the same sort of thing, but just very lightly with. Just to add a little bit of texture. But I think he's looking good. I like him. Oh, maybe it is a cat. I thought it was one of those dogs. Sorry about that. Right, okay. So we have our Ice Warrior, guys. Fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little think about what we're going to do next. I'm going to grab a cup of tea. I'm going to be right back. But I think I'm going to try and draw Fifi from the Happiness Patrol. So Fifi, for those who don't know, is it's an analogy. It's the dog that the kind of Margaret Thatcher character has in Happiness Patrol, but it's an ugly dog. It's like the most evil looking dog, and it's really sad what happens to it. I thought it would be fun to try and draw Fifi in my style. It's got like this bulbous face. It looks like a twisted labyrinth-like character, so it should be really fun to draw. So yes, I'm just going to put this online as well, but I will be back. So bear with me. I'm going to make myself another cup of tea, and we are going to get good to go. And I'm going to draw Fifi next. So I'm just going to post this online, get it all set up. So go to the loo, grab a cup of tea, and join me to draw Fifi next. Which will probably be a lot harder than all of these things that I've just drawn, because there's definitely more than just green. To those who didn't see before, the Sea Devil was who I drew first. Really proud of the Sea Devil. So I will see you guys very, very soon. So I'm just going to mute my microphone and put you on our break, and I'll see you in a minute. Hello, welcome back. I'm about to start drawing Fifi, inspired by my annoying pet, Ollie. Hello, Ollie. What? I'm not paying him enough attention, obviously, so he's annoyed with me. So yeah, we're going to draw Fifi the dog. We've drawn a sea devil and an ice warrior tonight. So next will be Fifi the dog. Fifi the dog is, for those who don't know, you'll see. It's going to be quite entertaining to introduce Fifi the dog to some of you. So let's get my tablet all ready. And let's bring up the cam. So there we go. Right. And I'll bring up the picture of Fifi the dog, who is actually terrifying, might I add. I'm gonna do like a side on. I think that's gonna be the best way for me to do it. It's creepy. So yeah, it's got quite a protruding face. And I'm going to be trying to actually do this as evil as the dog actually is. I'm not, Oh, he already looks cute! That's not the intention! Right, let's get those ears in. And then it's kind of got like a weird kind of backcombed hair. Like that. And it's got like and then it's got its collar here, I think. No, not quite. Why did I try to draw an animal? Tell me why I do these things. Okay. Before I do anything else, let's actually try and get what I'm trying to get sorted. So yeah, so actually what I have done is fine. Just need to make her a bit smaller. Right, let's try and get this baby drawn in. Oof. Let's have a look. Yeah. That's better. For those who don't know, this dog is a killer dog. No, I don't mean that in a... It's a killer dog. Like a nice dog. As in, it's a terrifying dog. Why did I go for fur tonight? No, it's alright. Challenge is good. Challenge is good. We know who it is, right? That's the important thing. Right, it looks like she's wearing like a Diamante collar. So I'm gonna give her that Diamante collar. Trying to make these teeth at the front even more menacing. Put it this way, you don't want to mess with this dog. End of discussion. Oof. Creepy. Yeah. She is not nice. Okay. I think I'm going to try and... just try and show like a little bit of her paws. Only because I'm going to struggle otherwise with a lot of different things. So maybe if I do that. So I want to show her... What is it that I'm looking for, guys? Ooh. Fifi legitimately scared me when I first watched Happiness Patrol. Yeah. Scary. Yeah, it's pretty scary. Like Fifi is nightmare fuel. I think that's why she, you know, she's a scary being. Oh, come on, you. I'll make her ear a bit bigger. That's better. Or maybe not. Ew. Maybe where it was fine. Okay. Ignore me. Yeah, Fifi is a terrifying, absolutely terrifying creature. But I feel like I'm glad that it looks like her. again, the thing is, because I tend to draw quite cartoony, it's always quite hard to know if you're actually doing a character justice, so I'm glad she's looking amazing. And we've still got some colouring to do. So let's fill her in. Let's use the monobrush tool. And let's start getting all that. I think the fur is the thing that's going to make ugh, with this one. So there's going to be lots of colouring and within line work. So do bear with me. But I think it'll be alright. Sometimes it's just about patience, because if I concentrate more on this bit, the colouring is easier later. Is there any other dogs, like nightmare dogs? Anybody fuels their nightmares? I used to remember the dog in All Dogs Go to Heaven, the boss, was pretty scary. Not so much nightmare fuel, but I remember him being really scary. And the dog in Watership Down is pretty scary. Because it obviously killing all the rabbits and stuff. In the original, I think the dog is in the new one, but I don't think it's quite as graphic. But I can't remember. Because Peter Capaldi is in the new one. He plays the seagull. So yes, we'll make sure these teeth are wonderfully yellow when we get to colour them in. I just don't realise my hair is falling all over the place. It needs cutting, but alas, lockdown has happened. And now it's everywhere. I can't see anything. My cat is grumbling at me. Also, those new to the stream or haven't been here before, I'm very new to this, so I'm still getting my head around how to set things up, what you guys are expecting from me. If you've not been here before, please check my about page and see if there's anything there that interests you. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, I'm there. Also, if you would like to donate to me, you can either become a subscriber, or you can donate directly straight into, a pot of money, and that will go towards me getting new RAM for my computer and a gaming capture card. So any support that you have to make sure I can do some gaming on here, but also just so that this computer does not die on me. So just so you guys are aware, that's all set up for you if you're interested in supporting me. So I can do this creatively with you guys more and more and provide you more interesting stuff. But yes, there's lots of colouring at the moment, lots of filling, getting, there we go. Well, there we go. That's not looking too bad. Just tidy up. Oops. Right. Okay, there we go. So now it's to do the colours. So the actual, again, do the same I've been doing before. Turn this white. So, Fifi is a kind of a really light pink. So if we do that first. So her face like that is like pink, and then her arms are also pink. Also, I just realised I haven't actually put where the fur cuts off here, so I should probably do that first. So see if I can. Yeah, I think that works really well. Don't worry, it will work. Cool, so now all I need to do is just go in and remove the pink where I don't want the pink. At least on the bits that I need. I'll sort that out properly in a second. Right, gosh. It's not so bad with the gouache brush, gouache even, if you get it over it, because it's going to be grey over the top anyway. but it'd be good if the majority of it is gone. Come on. Might smudge that a little bit like that. That's it. Then we are getting there. Okay, so if anything, that's too pink. But let's do her teeth first, because they are gross. Always makes me think of like rotting corpse, like rotting meat. When I think of like these teeth, they're just ugh. Scary. And then inside here I'll do a mouth colour as well, so here we go. That mouth colour will probably stay normal while I'll change the other pink. And I think by the look of it, it actually has a kind of black nose, so I'm going to do that as well in the same colour. Right. So she's got a white collar on, but we'll do that once we've actually put in some grey fur. So this should be the easy bit. All I have to do is layer in the grey. Fantastic. Okay. Not far off from this one now. So already yeah, I need to sort the pink out. It's just the wrong colour pink, but that's fine. That's the joy of being able to just play. I think that's more like it. Yeah. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some hair. Like so. Again, don't worry, I'll just delete it from this layer. Right, let's put the collar on now. Which was white. I'm going to assume with like kind of, I can't really see it. I'm going to make them gold diamantes just because, like whatever they are, just because I think they will look better with the image. We've got a lot of grey going on at the moment. Yeah. And let's make those teeth extra grim. That's better. Okay. How to make this look a little bit better. So let's do our usual shadows and things. So shadow in the ears. Shadow under the collar. We can create some interesting ideas with shadow like this, I think. Maybe if I do shadow on this part of Fluffy, it will look even more three-dimensional. Actually, let's save that. Let's add some highlights to that instead. Cool. And then the last thing I'm gonna do. Hello, cat. Hello. What's the matter? The cat's just giving me the evils, I don't know why. Right. Well, I think I'm pretty happy with how this has come out. I think Fifi has like yellow eyes. Oh, hello. You're nudging me while I'm trying to work. What a good cat you are. Oh, what a good boy. Well, there we have it, gang. We have created Fifi just in time because the cat really wants my attention and I'm almost done. So let me just sort out this little bit which is going to annoy me. Not quite sure what's going on there. Let's just fix it this way. Well, I'm pretty happy with this monstrosity. Actually, there is something else I can do before we finish. Let's add some texture. Right, and with that, I think she is good to go. So, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Ollie and I say goodbye. I'm really, really glad that you stuck around and watched. I'll be doing this every Wednesday, so, you know, come on, tune in, see what I draw. Maybe that your suggestion gets through. And I will speak to you very, very soon. So thank you so much, guys.